Ah, a great fairy, which I don't need because I'm full health, which is nice. But yes, we can't get past the raccoon. We're going to have to find some way around it. Hello. Ah, the the gels, which are basically like the precursors to choo-choos. I think they're actually called choo-choos. So first thing we gotta do is kind of work our way back to where we were. Hey, got another guardian acorn. Still haven't seen a piece of power yet. There's what we're looking for. That's new there. That is definitely new. So the sword guys, you used to beat them just by kind of rapid slashing at them. Now you have to actually parry their attacks with a shield. But I am getting off track because the place I want is actually here in this cave. Beware of floors with cracks. Don't get too comfortable on them. I will take that advice to heart. There are keys in here, lots of them. So these little crystal things you can bust open with your sword. As for that chest, I can get that without too much difficulty. I just need to not get caught by the kiss. Then I can push this over. And boom, money! Trust me, you need a lot of this stuff. I'm not kidding. The shovel that's in the shop right now, it's cost 200 rupees. You have to have that. The item that it shows up after that costs a lot more than 200 rupees. You need that too. Yeah, this game definitely is a money sink. Not to mention paying for all the mini games. Hi there. Bonk. Bonk. That's what I was looking for. A fresh mushroom. You pick the toadstool. As you hold it over your head, a mellow aroma flows into your nostrils. Gosh, smells horrible. And unfortunately, this is a dead end. For now. Yeah, we'll have a way to deal with holes like this. Not too long, actually. You know, as much as I really want that heart piece, I don't think I can actually get to it without the ability to lift items. So it's just there to taunt me. And you can see the floor kind of crumbling underneath me as I move. Whee! Oh, that was well done. Get back here. Got a stubborn bat. Nope, no money. Disappointment. So now that we have a mushroom, you know, you're like, what are we gonna do with this? Well, thankfully, I know exactly. There's one, finally, that's a piece of power. You got a piece of power. You can feel the energy flowing through you. So while the acorn cuts the damage you take in half, this sucker doubles the damage you deal. So these moblins, boom, one hit. Nope, I don't want that. I want these moblins dead, all of them. And another heart piece I can't get to. As you can see, we're pretty well blocked. We can't go north, we can't go east, because we're blocked by everything here. Crazy Tracy, Manbo's Pond. And I am not crazy enough to hit that thing with my sword. You can see the electricity pulsing off of it. Hello, Zoras. Can't go south. I can't go past this. Just look at all the places we cannot go. It's annoying. But we can end up in here. Hello, witch. Ah, it has the sleepy toadstool, it does. We'll mix up something in a jiffy, we will. Yeah, this is where the mushroom goes. And she turns our mushroom into magic powder. Link is now a drug dealer. Why not try a bit in my hut? You got some magic powder. It's actually very useful. It works on a surprisingly number. There we go. As I was saying, it does a surprising number of uses. There we go. Good job, use it on your enemies and see what happens. If you run out, go to the forest, pick another toadstool, and I will make you more. come back without a toadstool, and you may have to pay a price for my leftovers. I wonder if it works on a rat. Nope, it does nothing to the rat. That's actually a little sad. But this stuff will work wonders. It lights torches, it screws with enemies. Speaking of screws with enemies, normally I couldn't hit this guy. Nice try. If I hit this guy, for the hell, let's hit this guy. Yeah, he gets zapped. But a little magic powder, and he gets a bunch of googly eyes. And I can smack him to my heart's content. Now, a moblin, if I manage to dust one of these guys, they just poof. Now, unfortunately, I do have a limited number of uses of this stuff, so I kind of have to be a little careful. It's not difficult to come back here and get more, it's just kind of tedious. And that chest right there, we cannot get access to because of the holes. So now that we have magic powder, you might be wondering, well, what do we do with this? Well, if you remember correctly, this guy said his nose is a little twitchy. So let's hook him up with the good stuff. Oh God, okay, this stuff was a little too good. Woo! Terran. Oh right, I did actually forget that, didn't I? I forgot Terran is actually the raccoon after he got cursed by the forest. The last thing I remember, I was biting into a big juicy toadstool. Then I had the damnedest dream. I was a raccoon. I made this little kid get lost in the forest, and then I snorted some white powder and oh geez. You know, sounds strange, but it sure was fun. And now that the raccoon is no longer cursing this entrance, we can actually get up here and open this chest. You got the tail key. Now you can open the tail cave gate. So this is the key to the first dungeon. Oh, the owl's here again. Hoot, take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. The windfish is waiting. Hoot. I don't really think I can do much more exploring, unfortunately. I'm gonna get blocked by holes everywhere. Yep, see? Goponga Swamp, Mysterious Forest. I can't do anything with the sign, unfortunately. We are now on our way to the Tail Cave, and it's pretty easy to get to. You just, instead of going to the beach, you just go further east over here, and you'll see it. See, there's the top of it right there. Damn it. I'm in the middle of talking. I don't need you stupid Octorocks bashing me in. And again, there's these damn holes, which makes you wonder, what sort of item will we be finding here in the Tail Cave? Well, let's go in and find out. That is a big ass keyhole. And now it's gone. Doors open. Ooh, I like the rendition of the old Zelda jingle. All right, time for the first dungeon. Level 1, Tail Cave. Ah, not bad. Okay, let's start exploring. Ah, yeah, those guys you can't actually hurt, you have to knock them off the cliff. And it nets me a key right off the bat. You got a small key. It opens a single locked door in this dungeon. Oh. I see you torches are starting to set off fireballs. And there's the compass. Now you can see where the chest and Nightmare. The Nightmare is actually the name of the bosses in this game. The compass has a new feature. A tone will tell you if a key is nearby. And it is a very handy feature because there are a lot of locked doors in these dungeons. And if I remember correctly, there's also a slightly new feature to it. The compass will actually pop up on, yeah, there it is, see it in the corner? The compass will actually pop up on screen for a few seconds. And yeah, like I said, you can't really hurt these guys. You have to just knock them off the cliff. And there's a chest, and inside this chest is more than likely a key. Yep, big surprise there. Ah, the skeleton guys. Yeah, these guys bump back every time you try and take a swing at them. Which basically makes the best way to deal with them. Just either drop them off a cliff or pin them in a corner. Thank you. Unfortunately, I lose the cash. Hey, we found a map. At last, you got a map. Let's take a look. An interesting shaped dungeon, isn't it? So, you may be wondering, what's this weird looking door here? Well, check this out. That is a one-way door. You can actually not get back this way, see? Can't do anything about it. Wow, I forgot these actually still drop in the dungeons. Unfortunately, it messes up the theme of the dungeon. And the bat's not really interested in going over the blocks. I walked into the square with the key chest. And therefore, it's like, here, have one of these. I hate these little worm things, they're so annoying. Oh. I will take a piece of power. It's actually more useful than the Guardian Acorn simply because I avoid getting hit most of the time anyway. Come here, come here. And it kills those guys pretty quickly. Well, hello there. I'll take that. Ah, money! Nothing wrong with a good bit of money. I think we've actually been in this. No, we have not been in this room. Ah. Nothing special in here, just a bunch of bats. Nope, nothing. It's just another way to get around, especially if you can't get through the one-way door anymore. These things are annoying, you kind of have to bait them. Our first key gone. Just gotta maneuver a little bit carefully around these things. It's not too difficult. And this one's dead easy. Ah, an owl statue. These little buggers will give you hints in dungeons. The Beakless Statue is saying something. You can't make it out. Ow. But it won't talk unless I find an item? Huh, that's new. Ah, there's another Beakless Statue. Oh, I remember these guys. Another Mario holdover. Pretty easy to deal with. When they're charging at you, all you do is hold up your shield and they'll bump right onto it. And now we're going down. Ah. I'd say this is new to Zelda, but we all know that Link's Adventure exists. But yes, this dungeon, or I should say not this dungeon, this game has 2D elements. It also has Goombas. And you can kill them exactly how you'd expect to be able to kill Goombas, by stepping on them. I can't do anything about that. Oh! Stupid spike traps. A feather? You got the Rock's feather. It feels like your body is a lot lighter. Ah, yes. Okay, I'm gonna put this on X and this on Y. So check this out. Woo! Link's got a jump button now. And believe me, you're gonna get a lot of use out of this thing. Makes getting through this section a lot easier. Well, now that we can jump, we can just bump right over these holes. As you can see, suddenly we have a lot more traversal options simply being able to jump over holes. Now we can only really jump over holes that are 1 block wide. Unfortunately, any longer holes than that, we're not gonna be able to do anything about for a while. Where to next? That one's kind of off the beaten path there. We've got a couple locked doors here to deal with. Get over here. Come here. Ow. Pin this jackass in a corner. Burn another key here. And down the hole you go. Ah, see? I couldn't get to this door without the Rock's Feather. And, the mid-boss. Yeah, all these dungeons have a mid-boss. And again, couldn't really fight this guy without the Rock's Feather, which is kind of why they make you have the Rock's Feather just to get into the fight. Fight's not too bad. Just jump over this thing every time. And he goes down like a sack of potatoes. Hey, a fairy. I'll take that. Also, this handy little thing is a shortcut. Every dungeon has one of these. They show up when you beat the mid-boss. It's a quick little teleporter. Just basically takes you back to the mid-boss room or back to the entrance. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about this because I lack the big key. Although I wonder if this is actually gonna get me to the big key. This will not. The only thing in here is a nice little heart refill. Now these guys are a little weird, aren't they? Oops, well, I messed that up. So the trick with these guys is you want them to all be showing the same symbol. Two, three, four, there we go. Once they're all showing the same symbol, they just poof out of existence. Nani? You found a stone beak. Now to find an owl statue fitting. Ah, I see. So this will let you actually listen to the owl beak hints. Turn aside, the spined ones with the shield. Yeah, we knew that one already. So if you're not sure, there is a stone beak in every dungeon. Or at least there should be. I can't imagine there's a dungeon without one. If they're gonna show up this early, they're gonna be in all of them. Get out of here. Ow, damn it. Trying to get this guy into the hole, thank you. So this is a weird looking thing. This is a key block. So instead of a door requiring a key, it's a block. And it just poofs out of existence. I got a ketone. There it is. Yes, the ketone will sound for the big key, or in this case, the nightmare key. So now all we have to do is work our way back to the dungeon boss room. Let's get in here and see the first boss. Ew, Buzz, outsider. Moldor. Yeah, this guy is a classic Zelda boss. And if you're not sure how to beat him, he's pretty easy. Just whap him in the tail whenever that little spot's turned red. When he's going ape like this, can't hurt him. But luckily, he can't do much to me because I can just hold my shield up and he just bounces me off of it. As long as I'm going the right way. And as you can see, whapping him anywhere but the tail doesn't do anything. Oh, there we go. Now that really didn't take that long at all. That was way too easy. There we go. First boss down and our first heart container collected. You got a heart container. The maximum number of your hearts has increased and your health has been fully recharged. Thank you. And there it is, our first collectible. So in this game, you are collecting 8 instruments. You got the full moon cello. Ooh. Oh, it's very haunting sounding.